Hello and welcome to Queer History Minute. Today we're going to be talking about Eleanor Reichner. Eleanor is one of my favorite people I've personally written about. She's a great example of how thoughtful we need to be when we apply contemporary language for historical figures. Of course, there are people who hide behind historical accuracy to deny queer history. Some historians have found the term bisexual problematic for her. Not because she didn't have sex with people of multiple genders, but if we apply this modern label, we have to acknowledge that Eleanor could be called a trans woman in today's language. It was in 1395 that Eleanor caught the eye of John Britby, who propositioned her. The two were caught by city officials and taken in for interrogation, where she introduced herself as Eleanor. She readily admitted everything. She told them of the men and women she slept with, some married, some nuns and priests. She didn't hold back anything, any details, and she introduced herself as Eleanor. It's assumed by a lot of historians that Eleanor had sex with women by presenting herself as a man, and with men as a woman. But we don't actually know that. There's actually very few details we know because the interrogation is written in Latin, and not the Middle English she would have spoken. It doesn't contain the quotes of what she actually said, so the intricacies are lost. The case of Eleanor Reichner was actually revisited recently, with the admission that transgender was probably a more accurate term for her than crossdresser. We can't always say how someone would describe themselves, because we can't ask them. Eleanor, however, was asked over and over again. The only living document of her life is an admittedly translated testimony. According to her, Eleanor Reichner slept with both men and women. She worked as a sex worker, embroiderer, and barmaid, and she was a woman. That is your slightly long Queer History Minute this month. If you want to read more about Eleanor Reichner, read about her at makingqueerhistory.com. Happy researching.